First question says, what is the ruling on writing fiction? What is the ruling on writing fiction? Initials A. It doesn't state where the questioner is from. What is the ruling on writing fiction? We say that there are two main views among the people of knowledge with regards to writing fiction. كتابة الروايات الخيالية قصص الfiction. What is the ruling on writing fiction? Two main views. The first view is that of those ulama who say that it's unlawful and it's impermissible. For obvious reasons. From them, is that it's kadhib. And the Muslim is always to be upon sidq. The Muslim's belief is true. As the hadith states, the Prophet supplicated to Allah. The Prophet said, those who bear witness to certain things, Jannah haqq, an-nar haqq, liqa'uka al-haqq, Allah's meeting is true, etc. Everything about the Muslim and his aqeedah is haqq. It's true. And the Muslim is to speak the truth. The Muslim is to be truthful in his or her actions. The Muslim is to be truthful with the other slaves of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even the non-Muslims, with exceptions to a few small instances or circumstances, all right, such as warfare. And also such as the hadith regarding making peace between people, warring factions, and also a man speaking to his wife or a wife speaking to her husband. And some of the ulama say that actually isn't kadhib, but it's tawriyah or kinayat, indirect expressions, and it's never a time which is actually permissible to just blatantly flat out lie. So this is the first reason. They also say that writing fiction, and they say that there's no need for a person to write fiction. There's enough in speaking the truth and telling actual real life stories for teaching, for education, even for recreation with regards to reading. So that's the first view. The second view is that of those ulama who say the exact opposite, that it is permissible for a person to write and to read fiction with the following conditions. Number one is that there be a good intention behind this, such as education, such as inspiration, such as cultivation of children. And they say that as long as the fiction does not contain shar, evil, it does not romanticize, it does not crystallize things that are haram and displeasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, such as drinking alcohol, such as zina, such as murder, such as egotistic practices and things like this. As long as the book or the story doesn't contain mockery of the deen and mockery of the people of the deen, making fun of those who have beards, those who wear hijab, etc., and it has a good purpose behind it, then they say it's nothing wrong with that, with those dawabit, those guidelines. And the proof and the evidence that they use, or from those proofs and evidences, first and foremost is, they say that the poetry that was known in the time of the Prophet ﷺ, the poetry that was said in front of him in some occasions, in the general Arabic or Arabian custom and practice of making poetry and making poems. And many a times, if not most of the times, the poems were what? Fiction, based off of fiction. And they would make parables, and they would make similitudes and similes and metaphors, which taught the people wisdom, bravery, taught the people generosity, taught the people the value of time, the value of this, the value of that, based off of something that what? Didn't take place. Everybody understand it? Something that what? Something that didn't take place. Everybody clear on this? And let alone the Arab proverbs that are well known, passed down from generation to generation from among the Muslims that were known to the Sahaba. An example of this, it says, إِنَّ الْبُغَاثَ بِأَرْضِنَا لَيَسْتَنْسِرُ. Famous proverb, not a line of poetry, that says, the finch or the sparrow in our land acts like an eagle. The sparrow in our land behaves like an eagle. Have you ever seen a sparrow, a small tiny bird, perching, chirping, singing in the morning that acts like an eagle, soars like an eagle, hunts like an eagle, swoops down like an eagle? You don't see that. But what's meant by that is that someone who's less qualified in the land in which there's no one to do the proper job, he has to be like a what? Like an eagle. I'm a simple, basic imam. I don't have a lot of knowledge. I never studied. I don't know the Quran. I don't know Arabic. But in this city, in this state, in this country, in this island, I may be the most knowledgeable man. So I have to take on the responsibility of, everybody understand this? Everybody got this or not? And there are countless other poems, proverbs that are well known to the ulama of Islam, in which many of them are what? Totally khayaliyah, fictional, but they don't contain vice. They don't talk about khamar and the praising of khamar, because there's tons of poetry in which the Arabs made talking about that special drink. Everybody understand this? That what? That special drink. It's important to understand this. It's important to understand this. Their culture, the khamar was a big, major thing. And that's why Allah Azza wa Jalla, He prohibited because of what the khamar did. And that's why those ulama who held the view that you shouldn't say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim before you say poetry. Because many times the poems have things in it in which it what? It romanticizes these types of things. Just like music today. If you listen to music today, it's talking about my life is to you, I'm nothing without you, I'm lost without you, with or without you. My heart is lost without you, what I'm going to do without you. It's shirk and kufr. And a person's heart being attached to a woman and to a man, let alone the songs about alcohol, drugs, guns, killing, raping, murdering. Everybody understand this? And if that isn't the case, then those lyrics go back to another ruling about them being what? Permissible. Because not containing vice and encouraging the people to do what? To love vice. Everybody understand this or not? So this is the view of some of those ulama with regards to writing children's books, novels, etc. It's permissible with those conditions. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best.